Welcome back to the channel. It is Monday today, and less than 24 hours after the video came out yesterday announcing our new T2.5 hour challenge, we have our first rider. It's Eirik. Surprise, surprise, jumped on, registered first. So I'm about to log on to Zwift and join him for his ride. Let's see how he gets on. You join me then just over 8 minutes in. We're 5.8 kilometers down the road. I say we, Eirik is. I ended up in a situation, I joined Eirik on the start line, watched him off, but I couldn't get the recording software to work, so I had to restart my computer, and I had a lot of stuff open. So it took a little while, which is probably why it didn't run properly. I usually restart everything and start from afresh when I start recording, but I didn't have the chance to. But anyway, let's watch Eirik currently doing 4.6 watts per kilogram. First person to set a time using what looks like the Zwift TT bike as set out in the rules. No helmet, because apparently there is some draft benefit from some of the helmets. So we're going pretty standard across the board. And there was a discussion about what socks to wear just before, and he's gone with the bright pink ones pulled up as high as they will go. So let's have a watch. Just coming up then to just over 9 minutes. I think the time that Eirik sets here is going to be a difficult one to beat, I will think. Just about to hit the 15-minute mark, already done 10.5 kilometers. So if we keep this pace up, it'll be a 40-kilometer hour. But a couple of things I've noticed: very rigid in 95 RPM, keeping the high rotations going. BPM right up there. It just peaked at, I noticed, just over 181 for a minute, and keeping a very steady watts of just over 300. I think that might be his target, to stay above 300 at all times, but very, very consistent for the first, what have I seen, first 8 minutes. It'd be interesting to see if that is something Eirik has targeted throughout the ride and knows he can hold it, and maybe even step it up at the end, or he's gone out full beans at the start, and we'll see if he can, if it drops off a little bit. It'd be fascinating. Let's watch. Just coming up to the half an hour. We ticked over the 20 kilometers about a minute and a half ago, so absolutely flying. It's like watching a metronome. It's just constant. It's amazing. Something I can only ever dream of. I was wrong a minute ago when I said he was up at 95 RPM. It wasn't, it was 90. Slightly below that, sort of 88, 89. I mean, it's minuscule, isn't it? But constant heart rate of about 180, a couple of ticks up, a couple of ticks down, and very consistently over the 300 watts throughout the ride. And I don't know whether, I can't wait to see whether this gets quicker or whether Eirik hits a wall or what, but it's amazing to watch. Just knowing the struggles that I have putting out any sort of constant power and keeping that bar along the bottom constant, and then being able to watch Eirik do it. I was going to say effortlessly. There is no way this is effortlessly, but you get what I mean. Being able to just do it. It's amazing. And I think one of the big things about this is so mental. It's you and how much pain you want to put yourself through. There's nobody else to chase. There's no one drafting you. It's literally you against yourself. And I think that's amazing to see. Up around 180 BPM means you're putting in one hell of an effort. And it's just to achieve the best time you can. And it's crazy what some people will push themselves to achieve. And I think it's absolutely brilliant. But we've got just under half an hour left to go. Let's see if we stay at this steady pace for the next while and see what happens going forward. Just about to tick over the 30-kilometre mark already, probably in around 43 minutes. Just before we got to 43 minutes, up at the 30-kilometre mark already. I mean, if Eirik carries on like this, it's going to be easily over 40 kilometres. The speed at the moment is around 41, 42 kilometres per hour. RPM still hasn't changed, a pretty constant BPM of 180. And Eirik there must be some pain there now. No matter what approach he's taken to this, there must be some element of pain. Just over 15 minutes remaining into the final push. And one thing actually is quite nice to sit and watch someone else ride around here, because I don't really take in the scenery when I'm riding. So when that little town where you go around and turn up at the top, just saw some things in there that I've never seen before. The signs, which are all sort of cycling related, the little pump that blows up the inner tube, and the bikes that are around the little town and stuff. It's really quite cool just to sit and watch. It's something I've never done before. But yeah, heading into the final 15 minutes. Keep pushing, Eirik. Go on, mate. Into the last 10 minutes then, and I've been looking to see if anything is changing. Maybe the RPM are coming down a little bit, and then Eirik seems to push down and catch up a little bit. Watts per kilogram moving a little bit, but nothing of any note really. Heart rate still at about 180, 181. The watts still over the 300 mark, although they're slightly dipping down now as we're watching. But what have we got? We're 35.4 kilometres in with just over 9 minutes left to go. This is an eye-opener for me, because well, there is no way that I could do this. Absolutely no way at all. And I think we're going to see a huge distance set for the first attempt. And it's going to take some beating, I think. But that is only in the category that Eirik is in. Plenty of others to go for. Into the final 5 minutes then, 38.6 kilometres gone. Still at around 88 to 90 RPM and 181 BPM. Watts still, they're dropping slightly below the 300, and then Eirik puts in a burst to put them back over, but the kilometres per hour has been pretty steady, over 40 kilometres per hour for pretty much the entire time. And bearing in mind we've only got 4 minutes left to go, I'm guessing Eirik has just gone with the target that he's aiming for. He knows what he can pace for that length of time, and he's just gone for it, because there's certainly been no major speeding up, and there's definitely been no drop off whatsoever. So it's just been a brilliant, constant ride. 4 minutes left to go. I'm clearly going to beat the 40 kilometre mark, but how far can we go? Two minutes to go. We're 40.3 kilometres in, and I think Eirik's picked up the pace a bit. We're now consistently above 300 watts. As I said, that it just drops below, but the watts per kilogram that was slightly below 4 before are now fluctuating between 4 and 4.5. I think Eirik's just leaving it all out there, putting everything he can in. I mean, I dread to see what he looks like on the bike. He must be hurting. Must be hurting with a minute and a half left to go. Incredible, incredible effort. RPM is now back up over the 90. 185 heart rate. He is giving everything he can in the last couple of minutes of this. Absolutely astounding. It's something I can only dream of, because I'm never ever going to get to how good this is. I even like the fact that he's colour coordinated his bike with his socks for this effort. I think that's really good. Got to look good while you're doing it, haven't you? We've got less than a minute to go. 41.1 kilometres. 5 watts per kilogram now. Putting out some big numbers. Huge heart rate. Alright, man. Absolutely incredible effort. And you've now got a new nickname. Eirik the Metronome. Because this has been absolutely consistent pretty much from start to end. And it's an absolutely incredible achievement. Into the final 25 seconds. Still up over 370 watts. 4 watts per kilogram. 186 BPM. That's a number I can't even get to. That is amazing. Just coming up to 5 seconds to go. What is the final distance going to be? This isn't the official distance at all, but that we finished the hour at 41.7. Now, before that's not going to be official. This has to go to Andy to check all the fit file and everything in the background to give the exact distance of that. But I'm not surprised Eirik has stopped immediately after that. What an incredible effort. I mean, will that ever be beaten? Well, it might be, but by Eirik, maybe. I don't know. But if anyone out there thinks they can beat that, please give it a go, because that was incredible to watch. Absolutely amazing effort. And good luck to everybody else out there who's going to have a go. We've had quite a few sign-ups, so good luck to everyone else having a go in their own categories, setting times. And don't forget, this isn't something that has to happen right now. This will carry on indefinitely. So, you know, if you want to set yourself a target for 6 months' time to give it a go, set yourself a target for 6 months' time and put it in the diary for them. Then do it again in another 6 months and see how much progress you've made. Try and beat your time. But absolutely amazing effort, Eirik. Congratulations. Currently the holder of four of our titles, the A to D cat for the time and the distance set. So awesome. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow. Another huge congratulations to Eirik. First person to attempt the T2.5 hour record, and it might take some beating. I have the official time. I'm going to read it off the screen because Andy's decided to put this to 5 decimal places. So it's 41.73569 kilometres. Absolutely incredible. It's going to take some beating that. And we do have a number of ones already in the diary coming up over the next couple of weeks. The response has been incredible. We haven't had, I don't believe, any decats though. If you're a DCAT rider, get yourself signed up. Get yourself a time on that board. At the moment, whoever does it first is going to hold the record for however long. I'll do it myself as well when I'm feeling a little bit more confident and stronger, when I'm feeling stronger on the bike again. And on that note, I was going to join the ride tonight. It's Tuesday night with our unbanded group ride, but family stuff and work kind of prevented that from happening. So unfortunately I didn't, which means I've got no excuse on Thursday because I've had a whole week off the bike. TT race, not my favourite race, but I have no excuses. I'm going to try and make that a good performance. If you haven't signed up for that already, links in the description below on Spond or the Google Forms. And we have our group ride on Saturday morning as well. Get signed up down there to attempt this challenge. The reception has been amazing. People are really excited about jumping on and having a go at this. So definitely get signed up. But it's so good to bring you the first attempt. I probably won't do that for every attempt. Unfortunately, I won't be able to record everybody's, but I wanted to get the first one covered, and I'll jump on and record as many as I can as we go along. But if you did enjoy it, do hit like and subscribe to the channel. And when we come to Sunday's vlog, I'm going to, last week wasn't a fantastic week for me. And I just want to kind of set myself some goals, get myself reset, and I'll discuss that in Sunday's vlog. So I will see you then.